Hi guys, Ryan here for Rolling 11s. Today we're doing a little bit of Phantom Swiss Sealed. I wasn't going to do a video out of it, but then I was just thinking about it just now and I thought we might as well record it down. This video is probably going to get broken up into a couple of parts. We're going to have a section on the deck build, a section on each match. There will be 3 rounds to play, and hopefully we'll have some prizes at the end. So, because obviously if people haven't played Phantom before Magic Online, you don't get to keep the card you play with, but you do not have to pay for it. It's completely free. You don't pay any points. You use these new player points that I've got just here. I've got 11 left. I did a draft a couple of weeks ago when I had my old computer. It didn't end too well. My computer just completely crashed out, so um, I decided to save it until now. I've just spent 5 to enter this event, so I've got like 2 more of these or a couple of maybe standard tournaments or something with it. I see how I want to use them. Here we've got 51 seconds and we're about to start deck building. 25 minutes of deck building. Fun. I'm going to talk about what I think I'm going to play as well. I mean, I've not really played the Oath the Gatewatch format too much in Sealed. I played a bit of BFZ, but not Oaths, and I've only really played Sealed before now, IRL, so this might be a little bit interesting. Just move some stuff out of the way. But I thought it'd be a fun idea to try recording it at least. Okay, 15 seconds, let's go. Closer, there we go. And bang, should do it now. There we go. Okay, so, yeah, okay, hidden cards. There we go, so this is what we've pulled. Okay, we've got a Reflector Mage. That's good, we've got Storm Chaser Mage. We've got lots of white and lots of blue. That's good. What creatures do we have in white? Sky Climber, Scythe Master, Outfit. Okay, what about equipment? Have we got much equipment? I don't think we have. That could be annoying. Ah! That's Break of Armies. Artifact. We've only got 1 equipment. Okay, so that's kind of useless. Got lots of green, but the green looks quite strong. We're pretty good in each colour actually. In terms of our standard colours. Maybe we should sort by rarity and see what rares we've got. Rares are always going to be really powerful. Oh. So we have Hedron Alignment. Yeah, that's going to be useless, so we don't even want that. That'll just stay in the sideboard. We've got a Wandering Fumarole. Okay, blue-red seems appealing, and we've got a Blight Herder. Put 2 cards, put 3. Okay, he's not too bad. I guess we'll take the land. Feldar Sovereign. That's the one if you've got 40 or more life. I don't know if we've got anything to get 40 or more life. Maybe we can have a quick look at what stuff we've got, but I don't think we've got much that gains life. No, not really. Yeah, no. So that's not going to do too much. I can see us playing blue-red because we have got Storm Chaser Mage as well, and he's got Flying, Haste, and Prowess. What sort of instance and sorceries we got? Yeah, I think red-blue is going to be the way to go. Looks like it. That's pretty good. Obviously, Slip Through Space is great. It's a draw a card for 1 mana. It's good. If we make some I think we're going to play like blue, red, or Drazi by the looks of it. So obviously that head-on alignment's useless. There's no point keeping that in at all. Sweep away's pretty good. The Spectrum is no, because we're not going to play enough colours. You see. Is that the Surge one? Yeah, that's pretty good. Flying to everything is good. We'll play that one because that can be a good combat trick, and it's not the best card in the world because it is Converge, and we are only playing like 2 colours, but yeah, and the Cyclone Size alright. Okay, that gives us a bit of something there. We definitely play the Storm Chaser, he's really good. I might even consider playing Reflector Mage. Okay, so we're definitely going to play Breaker of Armies, he's good. No, we didn't get any of the Combat Vestige. Yeah, we'll take an Evolving Wilds. What red cards do we have? Yeah, that's pretty good for an instant. Surge. Do some more creatures. We've got 2 of these, and they're pretty good. We don't have a lot of early stuff, which is quite annoying. We're kind of turn 2 onwards, but I suppose that's not too bad. Just gonna add all the creatures. Another colourless creature. Do we have any other colourless creatures? We have more Kozilek, Light Herder, Breaker of Armies. Yeah. He's pretty good actually, we'll put him in. That's a pretty good sideboard card, the Tears of Valakut. It depends if our opponents are playing flying, that's the thing. Now I've just realised... Oh no, I've got not counting that, so I'm up to 21, so I've got about 3 spaces left. We didn't really draw any low... Suppose we could make a Hedron Crawler into an aggressive creature to start with if we really needed to. So I have no idea about the format whatsoever. I'm running 1 waste. I could probably do with actually running the Seer's Lantern just to give me another colour. So I've got quite a few creatures with colourless mana. Now, do I have anything that exiles? That's a good question. I need something that like exiles my opponent's cards to make use of my Blight Herder, because Blight Herder is actually pretty good. I suppose the other option is I could play like White Black Allies. Actually, I've got I don't know actually how many allies do I have. That's an ally. 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 No, that's not an ally. That was an ally. 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 How long have we got left? We've got 17 minutes. I mean, we've got... Yeah, maybe that's the better play. Like, black-white allies with damage. Is he an ally? No. Is he... Yeah, I've even got, like, the Cliffhaven Vampire ally. Which whenever you gain life. And I can maybe make that work with Blighterder as well. Okay, so let's, is there a clear all? No? Okay, I'm just going to clear everything. So, yeah, that first idea was pretty good, but I think, although we've got rares in those colours, it's probably better to go with this white-black idea. So we'll play him. Ally, there we go. Yeah, we've got loads of allies. We'll put all the allies in. I don't even care, like, Stonehaven outfit is not that great, but she's something, right? Now we've got a lot of two, yeah, we've got a quite good curve there as well. Well, no, it's actually kind of a backwards curve, but I think that'll be alright. Then we can use, like... So we can throw Mighty Leap in. We can throw the Feldos Cub in, because he's just an extra 2-drop. Yeah, that's pretty good in the combat tricks. Not brilliant, but it's got really good synergy with this, in that we can essentially just start draining our opponent, like in the late game. If it gets to a really bad situation, we can just drain our opponent out, hopefully. Shoulder to shoulder, support 2, draw a card. That's not too bad. Support 2 is quite good. Onto Greathorn's not terrible for 4-drop. These guys are alright, actually. They're the support 2. I'll consider them. See what we're like when we've put some black cards in. Oblivion Strike's quite good. This could be useful. Useful. Removal. Pretty good. Not the worst. Could be useful as a 2-drop. You know what? We're on 23 cards, right? What does she do? The black creature, the report. It's just loses 2 life. Okay. Got lots of these really cool cohort abilities, which I think we will essentially just be cohorting our opponent out a lot. I don't think I've got anything really strong lifelink-wise, annoyingly. Which would be really helpful here, actually. I think I could probably... Like, I'm considering boarding... That's pretty good, actually. I just read that. Yeah, I was considering boarding maybe Feldos Oven just for a laugh. Just so that I could win if I get that off 20 times, but... I don't know, maybe it's more important to, like, look at our colourless cards and see what we have, because... I mean... Oh... Like... I don't know, like, obviously everyone was. Like, should we just play a breaker of armies? Like, it's not exactly bad, right? It's a 10-8 that can just, like, completely change the game. When it comes down, if they... You know, they're forced to block it. We've got Bonesaw, we're going to play a Wastes, I think. Do we really have anything? No, we don't actually. Yeah, there's no point in really playing the Wastes. We might as well just play another basic. There's nothing really in here. I will apologise quickly, sorry for the pictures. I've just realised none of the pictures have loaded. My internet isn't the fastest. It was fast enough to play. It's fast enough to play a game, but it might not load pictures properly. So Blighterder is okay, but we don't really need the ramp. I mean, if we're going on like a steady pace, like turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, and we can just play a load of turn 2 stuff. We've got a bonus off turn 7 maybe. We'll throw in the Headwind Caller, I think. Or do we? Like, it gets us there a turn early on him, I guess. No, we'll take Headwind Caller out. Because then we're on 25 cards, and that's about right. If we put in a lot of... See what this suggests. 7 and 7. Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's something like I can drop for the edge. Like, Bone Sword just seems like really good. It's +1/+0, and there's quite a lot of first strike in here. What's the outfitter do? No, it just gets an extra +1/+1. Which I mean with that is quite good, and if like things are dying, we can start passing it around. Um, yeah, I think I'm actually quite happy with that. Yeah, and like the Break of Armies is just like an end game. Like we can just wreck basically. We've got a few bits of removal, we've got a few bits of damage, and like this will be like the end game. Like we just like if we've got a load of allies, we just drop like these and just go bang and just tap them out and kill them. Okay, let's submit. Let's go for it. Oh, that's nice. They give you basic Zendikar lands as well. Okay, we've got 11 minutes of deck building left. I'm not sure that anyone else is gonna be ready in that time. It shouldn't start early. I wouldn't imagine. I'd imagine everyone's gonna be doing their thing. So let's just see what else we got. I mean, we had a lot of green. I don't know, like green could have been a thing. I don't know. I don't think there's many green. I didn't get many of the green allies. I got her, but she's like 5 mana. Um, that could have been alright, I guess. Gain 6 life. See, I couldn't really play the allies, and I had the blue-black ally, the black-white ally, the vampire. I've got a lot of flying as well, and flying's always really good in sealed. So I think I've made the right choice on that. If I haven't, I can always sideboard the deck around. I've got some ideas for decks from this. I'm quite happy with the land. Head one call isn't really needed. Seer's Lantern isn't really needed. We don't really need to scry too much. We're kind of a just drop what we have and hit them quickly, I think, deck. We didn't get many one drops, but I don't think there's many in the block. The curve's not perfect, but you know, it's sealed. What you're going to do? I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just drop a second one of these on turn 3. Like in terms of, let's just zoom, like bring this up. Like, it's mostly just creatures. Like that's 1, 2. Yeah, I think we're mainly creatures. Let's. Well, 15 creatures, 10 other than 15 land. That's about right. For this sort of deck. So, I said we'll see how we go. The Evolving Wilds is just in there to thin a card. If you get an Evolving Wilds, I almost always, unless I'm playing, sometimes even when I'm playing single colours, just play it. It's a card, and at the end of the day, if you need to draw, if you come down to like a lucky draw, like needing a lucky draw, like just having that one less card in your deck to have to draw through, because drawing a land is really bad. Like you don't want to draw a land late game, just like randomly. But drawing an Evolving Wilds, I'm putting this completely wrong. Basically, if you use an Evolving Wilds to get a land, you're taking 2 land out of your deck, so you've got 13 lands left in the deck. And like, if you turn out as your first land, you've only got 13 lands left in the deck then, instead of 15, and you've cut an extra land, and you've cut a card down as well, so you increase your percentage of drawing what you need. Now, obviously, a lot of the cards in this deck, I've just lost my train of thought. A lot of the cards are one-ofs as well, so I guess the percentage is the same regardless, but having less land in the deck is always going to mean like what you're drawing is going to be strong. That's what I meant to say. What you're drawing is going to do something in play, rather than just, be a land, you just drop it and do nothing and concede. I'm hoping to win 3 games today. I would like to win the Phantom. If you win 3 of your matches in Phantom Swish, you get like 5 card boosters and the new players toolkit, which we can add to our collection. If we don't get it, well, we get some boosters, which isn't too bad. And I think if you get 2 of your wins, you get the prize as well. I'm just gonna like check that actually. Let's have a quick look on Bing, shall we? If it wants to load. There we go. Phantom Swiss sealed. No, that's draft. I want sealed. There we go. Oh yeah, so we get 2 match wins. We get 2 boosters and the deck builders essentials. Like I'm really in it for this. This is essentially like the deck builders toolkit of MTGO, and if you get one of these, like, because you start with, I think it's like 600 cards, like 700 cards anyway, but this is like, it fills the rest of it out, like, all the little things that are missing, or you've only got 3 of it, sort of fills it all out, apparently, which is kind of what I'm in it for. Like, I'm not really in it for anything else. I mean, I don't really play, like, a lot of standard or anything on MTGO, but it would be nice to have more cards on MTGO. And just things to do with them. And I mean, like, more cards means, you know, more play, doesn't it, basically? Like, I'm sure there'll be, like, loads of really good cards, like Pauper and stuff. I quite like playing Pauper on MTGO. So I'm sure there'll be, like, good cards for Pauper. That sort of thing. 5 minutes now until we have to start. I mean, looking at that, I mean, like, there is a Reflector Mage and a Storm Chase Mage. I'm actually really salty I don't get to keep these cards, because those are 2 really good uncommons. And I mean, notably of which, I have neither of those in my MTGO collection. I think I have a playset of each in real life at least, but in my MTGO collection, not so much. No, we did get a Mythic actually, didn't we? Is Feldoshoffen still a Mythic? I think she is. I can't remember. Let's find out, shall we? Rarity, there we go. Oh no, I only got rare, so she is a rare now. I think maybe she was already rare. It was a shame we couldn't make something out of that. Like, that would have been an interesting line of play if we had, I don't know, a few like lifelinkers or something. That could have been an interesting, like, sort of, you know, 24th or 25th card to put in the deck. Just like a, you know what? Actually, we win the game here. Like, or maybe if we had some more of these clerics. Where have they gone? Yeah. Like, this card is literally just there to be a 1/3 blocker and occasionally gain as a life, like, in the end phase or something. Like, we'll block with it and it's about to die, and we've got a mana open, we're not doing anything else on our opponent's turn. Just, you know, pay the mana, tap it, let it die, gain a life. I've just seen that that's got lifelink itself. But I don't think, because it's not flying, like, and the only thing I've got that gives it flying is Mighty Leap, I think, because, I don't know, I suppose I could give it, where is it, the Untamed Hunger, which gives it, you know, make it a 6/7 with Menace. That'd make it quite difficult to block. But that's like a glory play, like that's, I have to draw both those cards in the right order, and it is 6 mana, so it would top our curve completely. I don't know, maybe in game 1, if like Breaker of Armies doesn't work out, maybe we'll drop it and put the Feldar Sovereign back in. Like, I think that's a fair analogy. Like, I've just realised that's got lifelink, so my bad. But I do think we made the right call there. Breaker of Armies is kind of really, really good if you've got a lot of creatures out and you're just trying to go for the kill. You can just throw Breaker of Armies in with the combat and just go, everything you've got to block Breaker of Armies, and everything else you've got just gets in for damage. You just tot up the rest of your board and go, okay, we've got, you know, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, you're dead. And they've got to block a 10/8. So they're gonna, if you don't kill them, you can potentially just eat a lot of their board, because they have to block with everything. So you can just sort of go, oh, you've got loads of little 1/1s, okay, we'll pick off all the 1/1s and just leave you with like these like 2 or 3 creatures. Or we'll pick off your 2 big creatures and just leave you with a bunch of 1/1s for next turn. Pardon me, and that makes blocking a lot more difficult for them on the next swing. So, I mean, we'll see how it works out. I mean, as a worst case, if it's really, really bad, we can always drop it and swap it out for a Feldar Sovereign in round 2, and try and win that way. I would feel quite bad for that, but yeah. Actually, I say that, like, the actually this is actually kind of integral. It sets off all like little abilities here. Oh, I mean, actually, I was more doing it for the Zulaport Chain Mages and tapping things down and making them lose 2 life at a time, because you've only got to do this, you know, 5 times after a certain point and you win anyway. So We've got, like I said, quite a lot of flyers. So, and first strikers and things like that. That's just going to be annoying for our opponent. So, we want to get in early with like some flyers, some just like some decent like 2/2s and some decent creatures. There's a 1/3 flying there. That's fine. We can swing in with that. And yeah, like I do actually think now I do want to put that in, but it's too late. I've submitted the deck, so or maybe like I said, next game. I mean, we've got like some big dudes as well that are just like annoying. And I guess the idea is just going to be meet our opponents on the battlefield and do some stuff. Like this card's good. Spawn Binder Mage is very good. And that's the beauty of allies, is like we've got all these different abilities. Like for example, like Stonehaven Outfitter is the rare, and it's not even that amazing for this deck because we only got one equipment in our packs, but just using it as a 2/2 that can block, or we can tap it to get an ability off. That's great. You can also like block and then use like the cohort abilities because they're instant abilities. So you can just go do like block, 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 and just tap everything in response and just deal a lot of damage. Or so yeah. As I said, we'll see how this works out. Feldor Sovereign might come in game 2. We'll see how we do. Annoyingly, didn't get any Zulaport Cutthroats because them and Zulaport Cutthroat and Zulaport Chain Mage have a really good synergy. Not synergy, that one, sorry. The Cliffhaven Vampire and Zulaport Cutthroat would have a really good synergy of something dies, we gain a life, and then they lose 2 life. And essentially we start double draining them. If you get 2 Zulaport Cutthroats, it gets mad very quickly. But I think we're going to have to stick with this. We've got 8 seconds until we go into round 1, so I'm going to pause the recording here and start it up again in game 1.